media isn't a fad, it's a fundamental shift in the way we communicate. Quote by Eric Coleman, in which we know, a very good morning to the honorable adjudicators, timekeeper, chairperson, and last members on the floor, and last but not least, my worthy opponents. I am the fourth speaker, leading of the opposition team, and I will be giving our team's reply speech. As we know, social media provides genuine support, and that is one part that we win, because as providing genuine support to people, we can lead them out of depression and out of despair and anything. Sometimes that some of them might even commit suicide because they don't get enough support they have. And there is some examples, like some channels in Facebook, like the Daily Goldcast. They have put some motivational speeches from people that can help us more. And these sites can give us more moral courage to people and others that can help the others. So that we have the moral courage together, and social media can lead to more communication. Like our speakers said, that there are already examples of children that communicate more with their family because of social media and instant scrolling in them, and some introverted children can even allow their friends to hang out with them because they trust them, because they know that they are good. And can also improve self-confidence. We have known that people know self-confidence because that some people in the social media encourages them, they give them moral courage, and they themselves that they have stood in front of people, that they oppose to bullying, they oppose to be humiliating others, that we have stood together, so that most of them have the moral courage, that others who just dares to humiliate others and bully others on the social media but doesn't dare to show themselves up on real life. And mostly that we believe that people can allow themselves, like the example on a Minecraft forum on Reddit, where people united and helped a teen to walk out of suicide. This is a proper example of having moral courage together, and that the people can stand together as one against cyberbullying and humiliating others. These are the reasons why we stand against today's motion, which is children below 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. We hereby urge the adjudicators to side with the opposition team and oppose to today's motion, which is children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. And now I rest my case to you. Thank you.
Thank you. The time member of the opposition team has spoken for 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Now, let's invite the government team to present the reply speech. The time given is also 4 minutes. Please begin.
A very good morning to the honorable adjudicators, chairperson, timekeeper, and my worthy opponents, and my fellow teammates. I'm the fourth speaker of this debate. Today, I'll be summarizing the whole debate. As my first speaker stated that social media decreases children's unwanted expectations and also affect their self-esteem. Most of the time, children are wasting their time on social media rather than doing any beneficial activities because they are trapped into the trend of the influencer. Even they didn't realize that the influencer stories are not real and meaningful to them. It is not giving any good effects. In fact, it is making children to take wrong decisions on certain issues. Children, those who often look to social media, loses their own identity and focus how to be perfect like the influencer. So This leads them to the wrong path, such as wanting to do plastic surgery, makeup, or trying to be cooler in public. If this issue persists, children may lose their self-esteem because children think that they are horrible looking compared to the influencers. But it is not realistic. They are not aware about the altered images of the influencer. They lose their confidence on themselves too. This makes children feel insecure of their appearance. To agree with my second speaker, I would say that cybercrime bully cases are increasing due to some irresponsible person commenting freely without even thinking whether it is necessary or not. Bullying among children is giving extreme impact to each party's own life. This irresponsible act can be humiliating and disrespecting any individual. For example, there's a famous character that invaded WhatsApp called Momo. It's a sculpture, but it was used by hackers to make children commit suicide. Apart from the above-mentioned issues, there is another important and more dangerous issue that children might face. There are many child predators on social media, such as old men pretending to post pictures as a child of the same age just to look interaction with those unaware children. If the predators succeed to start conversation with children, it may make children feel eager to meet up with the predators and might end up in a big trouble, such as being kidnapped and abused. Besides, even without parents' awareness, children respond to the pop-up ads on social media, which leads them to the scam websites, and they might get attracted to it. In conclusion, our team strongly believes that children under 15 should not be allowed on social media sites. Lastly, I will end my speech with a thank you.
Thank you. The reply speaker of the government team has spoken for 3 minutes and 6 seconds. We have now come to the end of the debate. Please adjourn for our adjudicators to make a decision. Thank you. Gentlemen, welcome back. Now, the adjudicators will give both of the teams some comment. First, let's invite Mr. Fu Ming Ho to give comments.
Good morning. And first of all, both teams did good, and it was a bit hard for us to make a decision, and the winner has been chosen by split decision. And I will be, my suggestion is that you guys have more interaction with each other, like raising POIs. I'll take 2 of the third speakers, for example. Like, we all make mistakes. You can, instead of just pointing out information, you guys can also point out the mistakes that the other team is making. Like for the government third speaker, while rebutting the opposition point for creativity, he mentioned that inappropriate pictures can be posted by children because there are no boundaries. Now, you guys can raise a POI mentioning that this has nothing to do with creativity. And the opposition third speaker has said that social media is a safe zone and that they can't do anything here. They can only talk about me. This is a quote by him. You guys can mention that this is considered verbal bullying instead. And that's pretty much it. Congratulations to both teams.
Thank you. Next will be Miss Anicia.
Good morning, guys. Say good, and the points are actually spot on. But I just want to point out the flaw. The opposition team has failed to rebut the third point of the government team, which is the chance of danger, right? Hidden danger. So what you can rebut is that social media actually expose the people that are doing this. Like, they can expose the face of the child predator. And the government team, I think one of the flaws is that you need to do more research. The stats are not enough actually. Yeah, but both did really great. A very interesting debate. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Next, the chief adjudicator, Mr. Chan, will give us comments.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Congratulations I think you tried your best, but most of you just read out what you have prepared, right? So maybe you lack experiences, maybe you lack time for preparation. So of course there are still rooms for improvement, and a lot of things, especially the skills, you need to brush up. For example, maybe one or two of you focus more on your own style, your intonation, your pronunciation, your accent. I think that is not really that important, but of course that will give you a very remarkable impression for everyone. But I think the main points are both this project for students. Okay. So the points, the contents you prepare are more important, right? So and also some of you did not pronounce certain words correctly, okay? And you need to speak with confidence, loud, okay? Like Adam, okay, very loud. Very loud means your first impression. And Keith, I can see your improvement. You talk a little slower. That's good. Okay. So and I think some of you did not really rebut. Right? You did not do the rebutting. You just read up your points that you prepared beforehand. Right? Okay. So I think that's all. So I already the announcement, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the winning team will go to opposition, right? Okay. And the best speaker goes to Keith. Right?
I would like to officially announce the opposition team as the winner for this round. Congratulations, this is the end of this round debate. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you.